Hello and welcome to Calico Flower Studio. It's me, Danny, and today is the first step in a 12-part journey to explore that which I wish to cultivate in my garden of the creative spirit. I thought that a good place to start would be cultivating inspiration. I would say the biggest takeaway from today, for me at least, is that inspiration is something that you can cultivate. Which sounds very simple, but I think there's a tendency to think that it just comes to you. But it doesn't have to be that way. So, stick around, find out more. If you enjoy this video, then please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment and let me know what you thought about the video or inspiration in general. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the process. Hello and welcome. Today, it's raining in LA. So, I've decided to work on the floor in front of the biggest window in my apartment to take advantage of all the light that I can find on a gloomy day like this. Artists like me, always seeking the light. In many ways. So, I have this canvas that I found outside behind my apartment. Someone had already painted on it, but I'm going to transform it into something else. So, how does one sow the seeds of inspiration? First, I prepare the soil. So what is the soil of my inspiration? Well, what I consider to be the soil of my inspiration is my state of being. More specifically, it is my attention to the world around me, to the world within me, and the connection between the two. So, what am I observing about my environment, about my body, and about my thoughts and feelings? So through this practice, paying attention and staying curious, I am creating the conditions to be inspired. I am preparing the soil. If I were not in the right state of being, I may have totally dismissed this canvas as I walked by it. I may not have even noticed it. When I am present and paying attention, I can collect my seeds. Seeds can be anything. A piece of material, a conversation. A bit of writing. A photograph. A story, a color. An experience. A meal, a song, a memory. Literally anything. The more important question becomes, what are my seeds? Something I have noticed that I am definitely attracted to are paper towels with paint blotted on them. When I'm painting, I'll rinse my brush and blot it on the paper towel. And this is just a part of the process of painting and maintaining my brushes. But the residual products of this process are these paper towels with spontaneous, colorful stains, like hand-dyed fabric or like designer tissue. And if I were not totally present in my process, I may not have noticed the remarkable beauty of something so ordinary. So with practice, I have learned to notice when seeds of inspiration cross my path. I've developed a sieve or like a sifter or like a filter to separate the seeds from the noisy flow of daily life. And some seeds may sneak their way into my collection without my knowledge, only to be discovered years later sprouting behind the garden shed. Others may be tossed back, or maybe they will be passed to someone else who will take better care of them. Not all seeds need to be planted. Sometimes they are special and satisfying just in their own right. Sometimes we can propagate inspiration without seeds. Instead of starting from scratch, I often reinvent old projects. So if you're familiar with my practice, then you know I love to repurpose or recycle all kinds of things. It's kind of like when you have a plant and you want to take that first plant and make another plant from it. You just cut or sever a piece of it, place it in a vessel of water, put that in a sunny window or somewhere, and then let it grow roots, which takes time. Let it grow roots, and then replant it in fresh soil. When we do that with projects, sometimes just having a fresh start on something that already exists can be life-giving. So, I've gathered and scattered my seeds, my little tokens of anything, by writing notes to myself, storing objects in a special place, taking photographs, or whatever. And maybe I've nurtured these planted seeds by having conversations about them, by doing additional research about them, or just by sitting with them, literally and figuratively. Maybe I've totally forgotten about them, which happens all the time. What I think is so funny about inspiration is that it can sprout unexpectedly from forgotten seeds. It's definitely happened to me before. So, how do I know when inspiration has taken root and is about to break free from the dirt? Well, if I am paying attention to my circumstances, and more importantly, to my inner state of being, I will know. It may take years for seeds of inspiration to sprout. They need a lot of time to absorb the water and nutrients from their environment. And when they finally do appear above the soil, you may not even know what they are or what they will become. But you'll never find out unless you allow them to grow. And ultimately, cultivating inspiration is an ongoing practice. Cultivating anything is an ongoing practice. But I think that it's important to understand that inspiration can be cultivated. It does not always spontaneously grow from concrete. On rare occasions, it does, or it seems to. But do you want to wait around for that to happen? When you cultivate inspiration intentionally, the world transforms into an endless source of it. So, till the soil, collect and sprinkle your precious seeds. Notice the weather. Water your garden. And let the light of your presence shine. Thank you so much for joining me. Inspiration is but one of several forces at play in the garden of my creative spirit. In the next part of this series, I will share with you thoughts about cultivating commitment. If you enjoyed this process, then please subscribe to this channel and leave a comment. And let me know your thoughts about this video or about inspiration in general. Alrighty, my friend. That's all for now. Take good care, and I'll see you next time.